Here I am with my first video. I really hope you enjoy it. Brief and to the point, and I will attempt to do more videos in the future on controversial, interesting, or even stupid topics. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, my first one today is on the mental health dilemma. I call it a dilemma because of my perspective and hopefully others. So I would say mental health has become one of the hottest topics in the world, as we know. There's little doubt that there are more suicides, greater rates of depression and related issues than any time in recorded history, as far as we know. Our advances in psychiatry, neurology and related disciplines have led the way to an incredible depth of understanding around how the mind works at every level. We're learning more about the mechanics of the brain almost daily. All the amazing research that's going on. And we know for sure that the stresses of the modern world put pressures on us that we simply aren't built to handle. We're just not made that way. On the other hand, chronically stressful situations, trauma, abuse, war, diseases and so on, have been part of the human condition since day one. So in that sense, it's nothing new. So are all our new understandings and treatments actually helping? Good question. And I'm yet to find any empirical research on this, assuming it's even possible to research it in the first place, but I could be wrong. Happy to let me know if there is research on this. So anyway, personally, I've battled with mental health issues all my life, relating to being gay and having ADHD. But these specific issues and countless others have only been regarded as problems in more recent times. There's always been LGBT people, and historically it's never been regarded as a mental health problem until the advent of psychiatry. Sure, it's been treated in many weird and wonderful ways, but has never, in terms of a mental issue that has to be cured. It was never regarded as that until just recently. And the same goes for ADHD, even more so. Historically, there were simply people who thought and interacted with the world differently. There wasn't anything wrong with them, they were just different, usually more creative and eccentric, and were generally given the space to be what they were. But now, we are so obsessed with creating normal people that we apply labels to anything that doesn't fit this magical normal and then do everything we can to fix it. Our efforts to understand, or I should say, in our efforts to understand, we've created an obsession. Those who don't fit normal become fearful that our labels won't allow us to function in society, that we'll be rejected and alienated. We're encouraged to seek help that will somehow make our brains work the same way as everyone else's, building a background of shame that brings even more problems. I'm not dissing modern psychology and neuroscience and all, far from that, but I am saying that we've created an unreal and destructive precedent. One of the single most important factors I've found when helping others, most notably with LGBT and neurodiverse issues, is letting them know they aren't broken and don't need fixing. When this sinks in, it empowers us to make conscious decisions around how much we really want to fit in. How much do we want to simply be how we are and let the rest of the world get used to it? For me, finally accepting that I'm gay and that's absolutely okay empowered me to find my niche without having to fit into any stereotypes or expectations on either side of the issue. And the same goes for ADHD. It's how my brain works. It's wonderful and creative and allows me to see the world and life in general in a totally unique way. Once I accepted this and all the implications of it, I was empowered to decide how much I wanted to be normal or whether it was fine to be me, gloriously eccentric, unorganised and creative, and let the rest of the world figure out how they should respond to that. Of course, it's a work in progress. I still succumb to performance anxiety, trying to meet others' expectations. I catch myself procrastinating because of a deep sense of failure. after being told all my life that I don't do things the right way, which causes me to not even try. But I'm getting better every day, so my point is this: don't get lost in the labels. Don't allow fear and shame to drive you into a life of either constant failure and rejection, or an obsession with trying to fit in through endless therapy and drugs. Despite all the amazing breakthroughs that mental health research has brought, we're still the masters of our own lives. We don't have to fit in just because we've been told we have to. Accept yourself, be you, gloriously and messily you. And if you feel you need to seek help to function within our dysfunctional society, then that choice is yours, no one else's. So I hope that's of help to someone. If not, well, just have a look at another video. Thanks. See ya.